Well, over the past 1 week, there has been a lot of buzz over that one interview that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle gave celebrated talk show host Oprah Winfrey. There were a couple of things in that interview that has hit the headlines, one of them being Meghan revealing that there was discussion around the skin color of her unborn child by some members of the royal household. There were other things said about how she was not allowed certain basic freedom that any woman would want to have in her life. So all of those things unfolded in that interview, and of course it has become a big splash. Publications across the world has picked it up. But you know, there are clearly now two narratives. There are a lot of people who have watched that interview who believe that Meghan is lying. The fact that she says that she didn't know what she was getting into, the fact that she's saying that these protocols are so stifling, it crams her style as an independent, free-spirited woman, is something that people are unwilling to believe, because what this side of the argument is that you can't have the cake and eat it too. You very well knew, in fact the whole world knew, the entire palace setup and the kind of rules they operate with was exposed ad nauseum during the Diana episode. So many years later, for someone to come out and do this so-called expose didn't quite sizzle this time around. And let's leave out the British monarchy debate from this, because, you know, yes, okay, many would say this is an obsolete institution. It operates with archaic rules in the name of tradition, and the liberal world frowns upon it. Fine, I mean, fair enough. But the fact is that it is a known fact. And also, the British monarchy exists because the British people want it. Not just want it, they actually are in awe and admiration of it. Today, if you look at the reactions after the interview, most of the people are actually speaking in support of the royal household this time around, contrary, in fact, to what happened with the Diana episode. The sympathies this time around seem to be with the Queen. And there's a reason for that. People feel that, you know, it would have been fine for Meghan Markle to say that, well, I couldn't quite adjust in this system with these set of rules. Yes, I knew about it, but once you live it day in and day out, it's a different story. And that would have been totally believable. But to turn around and say that there is racism, there is manipulation, and there was entrapment, that is the part that has made a lot of people uncomfortable. And what's on the other side? Well, on the other side, every story has two sides. Here again, you know, it's quite unbelievable that here is a woman who's coming out and talking about how she had suicidal thoughts, how she had mental health issues, how she suffered indignities. Think about it, if the skin color of your unborn child is discussed in a way that, you know, it would hurt your sentiments, and any woman, I think, in Meghan's place would want to break free from a setup of that nature. I think it should not be totally unbelievable that yes, one can be naive, one can be blinded by love, romance, passion, not to get the full implications of what one is getting into. Is it really so unbelievable that one fine day reality can kick in and you ask yourself, is this what I have signed up for? This happens all the time, and end of the day, she's a woman, she's a human being. It has happened to her, just that this time around it's the British royalty we are talking about, but end of the day, she's just another woman, just another married woman who couldn't adjust to this set of rules, and she talks about the indignities that she suffered. Why must we doubt her? Why must we say that she is lying? So there are a lot of people who actually talk about how this is the story of a lot of women and a lot of marriages, and the reason women don't speak out is because they fear that they will be doubted, and this is exactly what seems to have happened here. Because like I said, it is totally possible for a young woman to get into something hoping for the best, knowing the precedents, and then realizing that no, this is not what I signed up for. So to that extent, a lot of people are willing to give credence to Meghan Markle. So those are the two sides. Which side do you believe in, and what do you think? Feel free to share your comments with me. Thanks for watching Two Sides with Afrida.